Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And I've learned throughout my journey that you want to create a dream life that includes fulfillment. A lot of people, what they tend to do when it comes to the law of attraction is they focus on creating things into their lives. And what I would say is shift your thinking to emotionalizing, internalizing, embodying the emotions of fulfillment and happiness. Once you become happy on the inside, the things that you want tend to become normal, easy, and natural to have in your life. And when it's abnormal for you to have those things, of course, you repel those things out of your life. And so one of the things that I've learned on my journey is that when it comes to creating your dream life, your dream business, is that you want to include fulfillment. And Tony Robbins says success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. I'm someone that has personally experienced this, where I created financial success, I created traveling the world, meeting amazing people and all of this stuff. But on the inside, I had anxiety, depression, I was unfulfilled, and I was doing something that I didn't love. And so I was chasing money. So there's a more heart-based approach to creating your reality. There's a more spiritual-based approach to creating your reality. And a lot of teachings on law of attraction is mostly ego-based teachings in terms of the law of attraction. And so I want to invite you to design a life in your mind, in your emotions, that include fulfillment, that include happiness, that include passion, that include all of the things that will make you feel good without it, okay, without the things, okay. And so you're feeling good initially, and then the external reality is just sort of a bonus to what you're creating in your life. In order to create the life that you want, you need to access You 2.0. And your subconscious mind is the key to unlocking your greatest version so you can attract more wealth, happiness, love, and inner peace with ease. Find out what's hidden deep in your subconscious mind blocking your epic future by getting your free subconscious mind diagnosis session through the link in the description. So let me share with you the 3 things on how I was able to manifest my dream life and my dream business, which includes, of course, fulfillment and joy and happiness and a lot of inner peace. So the first thing is that my initial thing that I focused on was actually creating a very strong level of commitment. And that's something that you need to look into for yourself and feel whether or not you're 100% committed to transforming your life. Because a lot of people aren't. And the way I know that a lot of people aren't is because my team speak to people every day. And when I'm working with people one-on-one, I can see the people who are committed to the people who are not committed to creating the life that they want. Okay, they make excuses. They are not willing to invest in themselves. They're not willing to spend the money. They're not willing to put the time in, the effort in, the work in to really create that life that it is that they want. It's important for you to be really committed and dedicated your life to it. And I was watching a video yesterday with Will Smith, and he was talking about how you need to realize that there's a sacrifice, that there's a cost to the life that you want. So if you're wanting more fulfillment, that's going to take a lot of work. In the beginning, it's going to be challenging. For me, it was challenging. It was hard to sort of rewire my brain into following fulfillment, following joy. All I could focus on and think about was money, 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 and what about the bills? What about this? What about that? And so my mindset was so focused on money. So it was a real hard transition moving from that kind of egocentric mindset to a more mindset that's focused on fulfillment and happiness and joy. And I found that I had to downgrade my life. I had to stop spending on certain things. I had to do these things and downgrade my lifestyle in order to have more fulfillment. And now I'm building a business which is mostly around fulfillment and joy and happiness. And that's going to take time to grow and get it where I want it to be. And so what I want to say to you is that you need to be 100% committed. No matter what happens, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be things that come across your way. And don't have the idea in your head that it's going to be all smooth and pretty, because it's not pretty. In life, there's a cost for everything. Even in nature, there's a cost for everything. Everything is always being transmuted and changed in nature. And so it's an exchange of energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be exchanged. And so you have to understand that there's an exchange that's required in order for you to have the life that you want. Whether that's working hard, right? Doing a lot of work that you're passionate about. And it's going to take some time to actually create that into your reality. And so you have to be 100% committed, just like you would be 100% committed to taking care of your kids, or getting married, or doing a new exercise routine and losing weight. There's an area in your life that you're extremely committed, whether it's watching your Netflix series or exercising or whatever it is. There's something that you're committed to, and that's the same level of commitment that is required to create your dream life and your reality. The next one that I want to share with you is removing the beliefs, removing the personalities that don't align with what you want. What we have to begin to realize is the life that we want, the fulfillment that we want, is requiring a different version of yourself in order for it to be facilitated, in order for it to be created into your life. In order for you to see that reality, you have to become a different person. And that's not to say you're going to lose yourself, or you are going to like not know who you are anymore or anything like that. What I'm saying is there are certain traits that you need to embody inside of your being in order to not only create that lifestyle, but to maintain and sustain it. I've had to go through challenges, and it built me into the type of person to just be creating this video for you right now. Okay, to hold space for my clients when they're crying on a call, when they're really like going through a hard time. If I'm working with someone who's been through like sexual abuse, emotional abuse, narcissistic abuse, like all of these different things, I'm able to help the client from a place of power and love because of what I've been through and what I've experienced in my life. And so in order for me to go ahead and do that, I had to become a different person. Okay, I wasn't like that before. If someone was crying, I would be like, oh, I don't know what to do and all this stuff. We have to realize that the life that you want requires a certain mindset. It requires you 2.0. It requires you to reprogram yourself on an identity level or a personality level, because your personality creates your personal reality. And so when you're just the type of person to make a lot of money, when you're just the type of person to be consistent, when you're just the type of person to make YouTube videos, when you're just the type of person to have a lot of success, have a lot of happiness, have a lot of fulfillment, when you're just that person and it's normal to you and it's natural to you, then it's almost like you automatically create it. You're not trying to manifest. You're not focused on where's my stuff. It's just who you are, and you can't help it. You're just like, oops, sorry, I'm manifesting by accident, accidentally on purpose. I'm manifesting. So that's the kind of mindset and level and wavelength you want to be on, where you're not even trying to manifest. It's just completely automatic because it's your personality and you can't help it. Right? People like Will Smith, who we mentioned earlier, he can't help but be who he is and manifest what he's manifesting, because that's just who he is. It's like, sorry, he's almost doing it by accident. All right. And so that's the place where you want to be. All right. So you want to shift your subconscious mind to the point where it becomes normal and natural for you to have those things that you want in your life. The last thing here that I want to share with you to create that dream life of fulfillment, love, happiness, and creating that dream life of money and success, whatever it is for you, you have to keep your eye on the prize. Okay, so it kind of goes back to commitment, but when I say keep your eye on the prize, I'm talking about consistency. Okay, consistency is one of the hardest things that is I'm seeing that's prevalent in a lot of people and a lot of our clients when I'm working with people in our coaching programs and courses, is that people really struggle with consistency. All right, and so you want to train your mind to be consistent. And this video that I was watching yesterday with Will Smith, once again, he was talking about consistency, and he was talking about how everything that you do, you need to do it well. Okay, so if you're washing the dishes, you do it well. If you're writing an article, you do it well. If you're at work, you do it well. If you're not doing it well at your job, you're not doing it well, with your kids, but you're doing it well, you need to be doing it well and consistently well for you to be consistent at your dream life. Okay, you need to create the habit of consistency. So Rather than creating the habit of, I'm going to make a YouTube video all the time, or I'm going to focus on my business, or blah, blah, blah. What you want to do is create the habit of consistency instead, so that you're just the type of person just consistent at anything that you do. So that's the kind of mindset that you want to develop, and you want to keep your eye on the prize. And what I mean by that is you want to know that you are evolving, and you're going to go through like challenges and problems and, you know, ups and downs. You're going to go through cycles, you're going to go through you know, blocks and like road bumps and all of this stuff, and it's up to you to navigate your way to the destination of where you want to be. And so again, that requires consistency, but also keeping your eye on the prize and knowing that there is a point to it. Okay, there's a point to you getting to there, whether that's you're evolving and becoming a better version of yourself, whether that's realizing that you can say something can actually achieve it, or your why might be, I need to do this for my kids or your family, or it might be a spiritual reason that you're wanting to do it for God. You need to find a strong reason why and keep your eye on the prize, and that's what's going to create that consistency over time. That's what's going to create that momentum and motivation over time. And when you got that strong why, even sometimes when you don't feel like doing it, you're going to do it anyway because you want to achieve that end result. And sometimes when you do it like that, you might not feel good starting, but when you get going and build the momentum, you start feeling good about it, because inevitably what we have to understand is that success is actually the process and not the destination. So when you keep your eye on the prize and you're taking action in the moment, that's when you need to reward yourself. Reward action over actually rewarding the destination. Keep your eye on the prize, be consistent. When you're taking action, reward yourself. Give yourself that self-satisfaction that you're doing something, so that you become addicted to the process rather than to the outcome. Now, I have a video right here on the things that I'm manifesting right now, and go check it out. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Find out what's hidden deep in your subconscious mind blocking your epic future by getting your free subconscious mind diagnosis session through the link in the description.